Hey guys, this is Apple World. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be showing you some awesome tips and tricks for your iPhone. But before getting into it, I would highly appreciate if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and also hit that notification bell so that you will get notified whenever I post a new video. And also don't forget to like this video so that it helps me out a lot in the YouTube algorithm. So now let's get started. So the first one is auto answer calls. With this feature, your iPhone can automatically answer calls for you. I don't use this option, but there might be someone out there who really wants to use this or really likes this option. So in order to do this, go to your settings and type auto answer and then go to call routing and then auto answer calls and switch on the auto answer and set the timer. Once you do that, your iPhone will automatically answer calls for you. Let me show you. As you can see, the call got answered automatically. So the next one is if you are deep into your settings app and you don't want to swipe back multiple times to go to your settings homepage, then all you have to do is press and hold the back button and you will get these options. Then just click on settings and you'll directly go to your settings homepage. This is not only for settings app, but you can also use this option in other apps also. Those who own AirPods Pro know that your AirPods can announce messages for you, but you can also customize it a little bit further. In order to do that, all you have to do is go to your settings and then search for Siri and search. Then click on announce messages and then click on messages. So from here it will be default to everyone, but you can select it to your favorites or just contacts. I personally choose favorites. Suppose you give your phone to a kid to play some games, and then after some time when you come and see, that kid will be somewhere else on your phone, which is not good. So in order to avoid this, we can use this guided access. This is one of the most underrated feature of iPhone. So let me show you what all you can do with guided access. So in order to achieve this, go to your settings and then type guided access. Then turn on your guided access, and in the passcode settings, turn on Face ID. So now we'll just go into some game and I triple click on the side button. So as you can see, this is the guided access screen. If you click on options here, this is the guided access customizable screen. As you can see, there are so many options like side button. If you click on side button, then the person whoever is using can click on the side button to lock the phones. So I prefer it leaving unchecked. And then if you click on the time limit and you set a timer for 3 minutes and then done, and then click on start and enter your passcode. Once you start, as you can see, there is a time limit for 3 minutes, but you cannot lock your phone or anything. You can't even exit the app. You have to just play the game, and after 3 minutes the phone will automatically get locked. In iOS 14 now you can set your default web browser. So suppose you get any link through your iMessage or WhatsApp, then you can directly open that link to your favorite web browser, and here it is Google Chrome. So in order to achieve this, go to your settings, go to your app extensions. In this case it's going to be Chrome. So once you reach there, go to your default browser app and then click Chrome. So it will take, whenever you click a link, it will directly take you to Chrome. So the next one will be in the camera application. So just go to your camera and hold your volume down button so that you can quickly capture a video and then release it and it will automatically be saved in your Photos app. So the next one is back tap. Go to your settings and search for accessibility and then go to touch. Scroll all the way down and then select back tap. Go to double tap and select whatever you want. And here I have selected screenshot, and now if I want to take a screenshot, I can just tap twice and then the screenshot will be taken. So same way, now if you go to triple tap, and also you can add some shortcuts to your double tap or triple tap. So for example, now I have added Shazam shortcut. So now I go into YouTube and then play some music, and then I go and triple tap on it. The shortcut will start running. And it also displayed the song, so this can be handy many times. Now suppose if you want to mark up something on your screenshot, like a word or a paragraph or even some icon or something, you want to circle it off, then all you have to do is just circle this notes app, for example, and just press and hold, and as you can see, a perfect circle is formed. Not only circle, even a square can be done like that. Just press and hold and the square will be formed. Even a star shape can be done by this. Press and hold. All you have to do is just press and hold the shape and the markup will be done. So we all know that in the timer section, when we enable this stop playing option, then the music that plays on the background will automatically stop when the timer ends. But not only that, when you enable this and start playing any game, when the timer ends, the game will exit and also lock the iPhone automatically. You can see now. So as you saw, the game will stop and the phone also will get locked. This feature can be used by many parents to stop their kids from being distracted. In the Photos app, if you want to change the cover photo of that album, then all you have to do is just go to the album, select your favorite photo, and then press and hold and select marquee photo. Now your album art will be your favorite pick. So now if you want to share a photo to your friend and you don't want to share the location of that photo, then you can easily disable it by going to the sharing options and then click on options and then disable location. So once you do that, as you can see here, there's no location, so you can forward to anyone and the location will not be shared. Now suppose you want to scan a document quickly, then all you have to do is just press and hold and then go to scan document and your camera will open. You can just take a photo of anything and you can scan it. And also in the Notes app, if you have these bullet points and if you want to indent something, then all you have to do is just swipe those points towards your right and it will automatically indent. And also when you press and hold the 0 button, you get this degree symbol. So this was a new thing I found out, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you liked it, and if so, then please do like the video and subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell so that you'll get notified whenever I post new videos. Peace.